Hello everybody and welcome to Mamushi's review of Parasite Eve. It's Christmas in Manhattan and you have taken a horrible daddy's boy out on a date to go see the opera. Not sure if the opera itself got positive reception or not, but I found the actors to be very stiff during their performance. Sick of watching this garbage, our protagonist has a stare down with the main actress who seems to have a fiery passion for this play, so much so that she sets the front row ablaze. And here I thought the front row was the splash zone. Our main character is part of the NYPD, so instead of fleeing, she pulls out a pistol from her dress and gets her detective feet moving. If the charcoal people aren't enough, she also finds that both the actress and herself share a certain history, but of course this is too early in the game to find out what that is exactly. Not only do we have the crazed actress to deal with, but regular birds and vermin are transforming into all sorts of different creations. You bet they can spit fire as well. At the first sight of this shape-shifting rat, we get a taste for the battle system, and it's pretty good. You have free reign as far as running the round goes, which is rare for any RPG. So instead of you standing still and taking a hit, all dodges are in your questionably capable hands. Also rare for RPGs is the use of guns, however the range is limited so don't think you can snipe from across the screen. Depending on the weapon used, you get a sphere of effectiveness, the size dependent on the range level of the weapon. For example, pistols have shorter range than rifles do. Melee weapons are in this game as well, but for the most part they're for when you have no ammo left or if you want to just challenge yourself. The damage is also proximity based, so make sure your enemy is in that sphere of effectiveness or you may miss the target completely or do about 10% of the usual damage. As you level up, you unlock Parasite or magic spells. Some incredibly useful, others not so much. Feel free to use them as much as you'd like, as Parasite Eve is pretty generous when it comes to regenerating your energy for the spells. Which again makes a great change from your standard RPG when you hope for an elixir every single battle. The enemies have varying types as well depending on your location. One minute you could be fighting rats, the next a bush with tentacles, or even an electric furless polar bear. Just like the opera, I've been singing Parasite Eve's praises for a while now, so let's touch on the flaws that the game has. The first which comes to mind is the sprinting. To put it simply, it's not sprinting, it's a light jog at best. I can understand slowing you down during battles to make it harder to dodge, but when you're just running around it can feel painfully slow. Next we have the inventory. You have limited inventory which increases as you level up, which is great, however you'll find it fills up with junk quite literally very quickly. Now when you open a chest you can place whatever you like into the chest and swap it with the new item, which is really good. After a battle though, when you get your loot, if you don't have room you can't glug down a medicine bottle to make space, you have to discard it instead. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely annoying. Exploration isn't too linear. You are limited in the places you can explore to advance the story, but you can run around the area if you like. If you need a key to progress in the area, some are easy to find. However, there are a few times where a key or an item is in a drawer which you can't grab as the game is very precise in how you open the different containers. Literally a pixel off and you won't open a certain drawer, so you'll think it's a non-interactive drawer the same as hundreds of others in the area, but actually it's super important as you need it to open a certain gate. This unfortunately leads to unneeded backtracking because you just keep trying to find every single drawer and just hoping that it's got a key in them. Getting back to the positives, that you can upgrade your character with bonus points which are obtained after battle. Now you can't upgrade health or damage, but you can upgrade inventory size and how quick your attack meter fills up. To upgrade weapons and armor, you can use the bonus points as well, or there are drops which increase a certain stat. Pretty handy if you have a favourite gun, as you can keep it around for ages instead of ditching it for the next one you find. All things considered, I would give Parasite Eve a solid 8 out of 10. The combat and upgrade systems are great, the music, especially that theme, is incredible, but the story is lacking in something. There's no real pizzazz to it, and the little nitpicks that I have definitely stack up. Still, I easily recommend this to any RPG or even action game fan to try out for themselves.